Hi and welcome to this video on solving linear equations using inverse operations. First of all, let's recap order of operations when we're simplifying or doing calculations. So if we have the same calculation like this one here, 3 plus 5 times 7, if we do our 5 times 7 or 5 multiplied by 7 first, we get 35. 35 plus 3 equals 38. If we do 3 plus 5 first, which is 8. 8 times 7 is 56. We've not done anything wrong, but we've got different answers. So which one is right? Well, this one is right. And why? Because we have this agreed upon order of operations in which we do brackets and parentheses first, exponents next, multiplication and division after that, and addition and subtraction last. So here we do multiplication first and then our addition. So the answer is 38. When we're doing inverse operations, there's a general rule for the order of operations in solving these. So I'm going to stress that it's a general rule. There are other ways of doing it, but if you use these rules in this order going down, then it makes life easier. So first of all, plus and minus undo each other. We've got to remember that. Multiplication and division undo each other. And if we want to undo something squared, we square root that, so they undo each other. So the general rule is that when we get an equation, a linear equation to solve, we multiply out the brackets first, if there are any. Then we get rid of the fractions by multiplying all the terms in the numerator by the denominator. Then we do the plus and minus reverse of, and then multiplication after that. And lastly, undo any squares, x or any coefficient squared by square rooting. So we're going to solve this linear equation, x plus 3 equals 5. We're going to undo this plus 3 first, so minus 3. Remember to perform the operations on both sides of the equation. When we do that, the plus 3 and the minus 3 cancel each other out. And we've still got this 5 plus minus 3. So the minus 3 cancels out the x plus 3. So we're left with x. And 5 minus 3 is 2. X equals 2. This next linear equation, 3x plus 5. Let's get rid of the plus 5 first. Remember our sequence that we go in. So when we minus 5 on both sides of the equation, keeping x on one side. So keep the 3x on the one side, get rid of this 5, minus 5 here. Don't forget, got to perform the inverse operation on both sides of the equation. This gets rid of the plus 5. So the plus 5 and the minus 5 cancel each other. And we're left with 3x and 26 minus 5, which is 21. So 3x equals 21. This means 3 times x, remember, or 3 multiplied by x. And the opposite of multiplication is division. So we divide by 3 on both sides of the equation to get rid of this 3. Okay, so when we divide here, we get rid of the 3. And we're left with just x on this side. 21 divided by 3 is 7. So we get x equals 7 when we solve that equation. 4t plus 6 in brackets equals 32. So get rid of the brackets first. So when we multiply this out, we get 4t, and 4 plus 6 is 24. So 4t plus 24 equals 32. Remember, there are other ways of doing this, but doing it this way, getting rid of the brackets first, less confusing. So now we get rid of our plus 24 by doing the inverse, which is minus 24 on both sides of the equation. When we do that, we get rid of the plus 24. So 4t plus 24 minus 24 is 4t. 32 minus 24 is 8. So 4t equals 8. Now this is 4 multiplied by t, remember. 4t is 4 multiplied by t, opposite of multiplication and division. So we've got to divide by 4 on both sides of the equation. If we're going to do it on one side, we do it on the other. So 4t divided by 4 is t. 8 divided by 4, 2. T equals 2. 5x plus 10 divided by 5 equals 50. We need to get rid of this fraction. There's no bracket, so this fraction is next in our sequence, in our order that we should tackle this. So to get rid of the fraction, we multiply all the numerators and the other side of the equation, remember, by 5. When we multiply here, 5x multiplied by 5, 25x. Here this gets rid of the denominator, and 50 multiplied by 5, 250. Okay, so multiply by 5 here, this gets rid of the numerator, and 50 multiplied by our 5 gives us 250. So we get 25x plus 10. Remember that this 10 remains, it's just the denominator we've got rid of. 25x plus 10 equals 250. Now get rid of this plus 10 by doing the inverse operation, which is minus 10. Both sides of the equation. So this gets rid of this plus 10. So 25x is left, and 250 minus 10 is 240. Remember this 25x is 25 multiplied by x. Inverse operation of multiplication division. Divide by 25, get rid of this 25. 240 divided by 25. So here, 25x divided by 25 is x. 240 divided by 25, you can write it this way, just with a division sign.